Hey everyone, welcome back to DemDMs. My name is Matt.
I'm Fox Ghost.
I'm Panda Ghost.
I'm Patrick.
And I'm Kabon.
And today we're continuing with our Season 2 reaction of Legend of Vox Machina, this time Episode 11. Last episode was nuts, right? We saw the huge climactic fight between Grog and his uncle, as well as the rest of the herd and Vox Machina, right? Which was crazy and gory and awesome.
Yes.
And then, if that wasn't enough to, get us, excited, Grog got his the Titanstone Knuckles finally, and they're all kind of gearing up with the herd to go take on the dragon.
Talk about
Right.
blood pumping.
Yeah.
Speaking of blood pumping, Scanlan,
Yes, unfortunately, Scanlan learned of Kaylee's lineage a little bit too close for comfort, if you ask me.
yeah.
While bound to the bed, revealing that she is his daughter, that he didn't know he had, or at least hasn't really thought of recently, right? And she seeming to take some sort of anger out towards him, because of it. So I'm sure we're going to pick up right there and see what all that's about. So without any further ado, let's just slide on in. Yep.
All right.
You're telling me that I...
You came up here to sleep with your daughter.
No, I mean, no, I feel like I wouldn't have let it get that far. I recognize your eyes, your ears, your hair. So much like your mother. I'll never forget meeting her.
Oh, he actually remembers? That's interesting.
Okay.
Or does he?
The
Oh.
leaky
It was
tap.
love at first sight. Every moment with her showed me a new way to be happy. Never thought I'd find romance.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're,
Whoa.
But then, as
I feel
quickly
like
as it
he's spinning
started,
a web.
Yeah, do you think he actually remembers her?
I think so.
Probably not.
You make shit up.
in all these years, I never got over Leia.
That's not her name.
That's not my mum.
Are you sure?
You fucking asshole!
Saw that coming.
okay.
Matt to kind of hold Sam to the fact that he made a horny bard, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Punish your horny bards for their horniness.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Actions do have consequences.
Christy? Clara?
Oh my
Coriander?
You
I
still
feel like
just
it
do
starts
names.
with a C.
Her name was Sybil, and you left her like she was nothing. Just another one of your conquests to bed. That'd be helping you run away again. So I'll do worse than kill you. I'll leave you with this burden. It's yours now, Dad.
Is that an immovable sword? That'd be funny.
Yeah, looks like it.
Cheers.
Where did you get the wine from?
Yeah, where did he get the wine?
Huh.
Who has to clean that? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Noted.
Ominous birds.
Oh no. We're doing this.
Oh wow.
Usher us into the beyond.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is a hallucination or...
Pretty sure.
He needs to learn to use her words.
Yeah, really.
What do you want from me? Have you ever had your life change and you don't know what comes next?
We've all been together? Daily. You don't get to choose your part in the play. But a true performer commits anyway.
You're saying you can't let fear hold you back.
I guess I am.
Why have you not delivered my gold? There is one more item to acquire. Another vestige, even more powerful than this. If this delays you by even a day, Umbrasil, your flesh will burn.
I think
Let me know when the troop's ready to leave, Dr. Dransel. Can't wait to be rid of this place.
Hey, Pike, can I ask for some priestly advice? Okay, so you just found out you had a puppy, and you try to sleep with that puppy.
Oh, please, God, tell me this is a metaphor.
A dragon has an aerial advantage, so it's vital we keep it grounded. Now, I was thinking we implement Gersha's law of opposing forces and set a trap that requires our enemy to activate.
You can hear Piccolo's voice saying nerd.
Yeah.
nerd. Was that always there?
You can come out, Vex. I heard you 4 blocks ago.
Don't flatter yourself. I wasn't the one making that racket.
Hi.
Oh, you guys are good. Am I really that loud?
The matron of ravens. She's in my head.
I put you in this place.
No one put me here. And I need to find these answers on my own. Hello?
It's pretty abandoned.
Doesn't look
That's
like it now.
He's just been so closed off lately. I know you have feelings for him.
Was that obvious?
Oh, wow, yeah. This isn't something we have to talk about now or ever, honestly. Vex, what should I do? Don't let him get away.
I don't understand.
How big is this temple?
Yeah, really.
Where do I...
It's like that TARDIS.
damn. They just like
Maybe it goes
Vanished.
underground a little bit.
Maybe. I think this was originally supposed to be in Vasselheim as well, but I think for time reasons they obviously made it here.
Mm.
That is good. That suit of armor is gonna smell for
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. I feel like this is like heavy metal lyrics in the making, like, you know, drowning in a pool of blood or something.
Is it supposed to be blood or not?
I think so.
No, it's Kool-Aid. It's a little too clear to be blood, I think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Vax'ildan, you've come
fuck.
at last.
Am I to be your puppet?
The threads of fate are not puppet strings. You are fate touched, able to see and bend the threads around you. All the living share one experience. Death. Your mother, your sister, even you. We must safeguard that beautiful moment when the soul transitions to a new purpose, protecting the sanctity between life and death. That is our cause.
Reminds me of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the grave cleric
Mm.
mentality, right?
Yeah, yeah.
My beautiful champion. There is much to fear, but not death, for it gives meaning to life.
She was always there, wasn't she?
Whoa, that's cool.
Wait, what?
Here, pay attention to how the trap will...
What the fuck?
Percy!
He's not very smart, is he? Drunk.
Look, something has always been lacking in me. And I think you might be it. I realize I'm not the dad you wanted, but I can try to be.
After all the wrong you've done, you'd have to do a hell of a lot right.
At least take this back.
I don't want anything from you.
But it's yours.
Literally
Giving
yours
you what's
first.
rightfully yours!
Everyone ready?
Okay, let's slay a dragon.
Fuck!
Got that perception check going.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Going somewhere?
Legendary resistance.
Yep. What?
You can do that?
Nothing's working. Use the Titan Stone knuckles.
All right, let's do this.
Big grog.
Can't hit what you can't see.
Okay, look, I got a plan, but it's fucking crazy.
Those are the best kind.
Oh shit.
We need
That's
to get
sort of just-
inside that dragon.
What, inside? They're a mouthful of acid, no way.
There is a way. The other way.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Grog moment.
Yeah.
It's the boys all over again. Oh, no. 1,000 years of death!
Oh, Jesus. What
Oh
are we
my
saying?
god. Fuck shit. Wait.
Oh,
Let's see this
no.
fucker trying to fly away now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You leave
that is
when Stanley
devious.
Shorthalt tells you to leave.
You cannot contain me. You will not. I have your vestige, and I will possess them all.
It kind of has two vestiges right now.
Yeah.
Now he has three vestiges.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, man.
Bruh, that. Oh god.
Oh, jeez. What a plan. What a plan.
It almost
pretty
worked.
effective. Almost, yeah.
Yeah. just
Would you
tanked
allow that? Would you
thing
allow that
together.
in a campaign?
By the rules, it should work, right? I mean, it's the idea of the rule of cool, right? If your players come up with a plan about going up the butt of a dragon, you let them go up the butt of a dragon. You don't make that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That was something.
Yep. Yep.
Just.
So.
Oh god.
A lot of heavy shit though. This emotional shit
Get
this
it?
episode though too.
Uh-huh.
Get it? Heavy shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
gosh.
even with the fight, what I liked about it is it shows like the typical like D&D player plan, right? Like we're gonna make this trap that grounds the dragon, then we're gonna go inside the dragon, something that makes no tactical sense, but we're gonna do it anyway, right? And then
You know, the craziest plans are the best.
Yep. Yeah, and then, you know, obviously, yes, the emotional stuff prior to that, right? We have Vax kind of accepting that destiny that he, you know, took, right? And seems to be relatively a little bit lighter of a burden.
Yeah, I
at
was gonna
least
say
right
he
now.
seems to got the stick out of his ass.
Which I think that's
Like that dragon
similar to
did?
how-
God damn, I knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
I think that's similar to how Liam played it in the campaign too. Like it's like the idea of I have a destiny about me, so this can't be the end, right? Or there is no I know that there's something after, so and I know that I am destined for something, so I should be able to do that, right? I guess or like we have a god on our side, that kind of mentality, right? Which is an interesting way to look at it. But yeah, he kind of, it seems, serves this Davy Jones-esque role of, you know, kind of ushering people over to the other side. Now, I believe in the campaign, the idea is that it was like the really like powerful individuals of this world or threats would be taken over by him personally. And the rest were kind of just extensions of the Matron of Raven's, you know, omniscience. But it also serves the idea of on death is still a problem, right? Like that is a perversion of the natural cycle, and that is where they take issue, right? They're not things need to die, right? It's the natural progression of death and protecting
So
that.
I assume her clerics are grave clerics then.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you could probably do a couple of other variations, right? But I think the obvious one would probably be a grave domain cleric.
Yeah.
You could probably get away with a death cleric, but death clerics themselves are kind of a little out of the norm too, because they're in the DMG. But yeah, I mean, interesting stuff. What I think would be interesting to learn is if this is because at some point Vax starts going up levels in Paladin for the Raven Queen and actually goes up levels in Vengeance Paladin. So I wonder if we're gonna see that, if that's part of this.
I would have
transition
to
as well.
imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And what a sick temple, man. That was awesome. And I just like how, like, at the end of it, it's like, nope, it's just a ruin. This was all in his head somehow, right? That's even cooler. But yeah, and she looked awesome when she was in her like fully grown form, man. The weird, like, almost Aztec looking vibe.
Yeah,
to her.
design wise, I loved it.
So it's funny because her design typically so far has made her be portrayed as this ominous being, like one that you don't want to be associated with it. But in actuality, yeah, she deals with death, but not the negative part of death.
Sure.
Just the natural part of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's wise for, that kind of character, because you're showing that you're everyone, right? In that moment where you think she's, ominous and whatnot. Death is, fear-inducing, right? And so just by that connotation that she has and that connection to that, she should look off-putting or, fill you with dread to a certain degree. But she also represents the other side of that, which is, the crossover to what comes next, whatever that is, right? And so in that way, she also has to represent somewhat of like a stoic peace or acceptance, right?
Yeah.
And I think we get that because we do see two images of her, right? We see the like huge, ginormous deity form, and then we see kind of like the smaller, less powerful looking.
Yeah, you're more humanoid.
Yeah.
And like she says at the end there, death is what gives life its meaning.
Yeah, and that's definitely very on the lines of grave clerics, right? And kind of what they're about. And it would be interesting to, like, in this kind of a setting or in any setting where you have this kind of matron of ravens, to kind of play off that, right? That's why a lot of people are drawn to grave clerics, just because of their like interesting, like, where do you draw the line, right? Like, do you draw the line at no one can be brought back, period? If you were meant to die by a dragon blowing you up, you're dead, right? And should you be able to be brought back? What is the perversion? And I think, at least from what it was described in the campaign, it's the line between death and undeath, right? If you are undead, that is perversion. If you come back via magic, that's technically naturally allowed, and you're not like extending your lifespan, I guess, theoretically,
I think
right?
most magic stipulates that it's if you die of old age, then this won't work. So.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. It's more about like if you die to, like, say, a disease or it's outright killed, then yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good place, I think, for that line to be, because then you still allow for resurrection magic to be in your game, right? What would be interesting is, like, in a low magic setting, or in a setting where resurrection is not a natural spell or something that is accessible, like in Panda Ghost in your game, would quote unquote a grave domain cleric have issue with any resurrection magic, because that's not normal, right? And where does that come from, right? If you're a certain type of wizard, you can raise dead. So does that that arcane magic at that point, is that perversion, right? Because it's not coming from the gods, which is more natural, right? Whereas arcane is supposed to be derived wholly from man's power, possibly. So I don't know. It's interesting to think about, but definitely a cool moment for Vax and that stuff. And then we kind of have the conversation between Vex and Keyleth, kind of saying like, we are still going to stand by him. We're here for him, but we can't let him. He's going to go off and do this on his own if we let him. So we need to kind of be there for him and let him know that that's the case, right?
Yeah.
Which is very astute because Vax walks off a lot.
Yes.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of like seeing him performing that act, right? While he's, still on Earth. Like, can he transition over to some other plane by taking people, or is that something that's, still ahead of him yet, right? Interesting to think. All right, well, anything else before we jump over to the next one and see the culmination of this?
Yeah, good.
All right. Well, if you guys want to continue on with us, make sure that you're hitting the like button on this video, subscribing, and sneak attacking that notification bell to be notified when the next episode in this reaction series comes out, as well as stay tuned because we're going to be coming out with a new reaction series in the coming weeks here, so make sure that you're staying tuned to that as well. But until then, we will see you when we slide on into DemDMs. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Nice.